Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Tuesday. It is bright. It is sunny. It's probably already high 60s. It's supposed to get into the upper 70s today. And I need to get some plants into the ground. One thing I do want to point out, Uncle Hoss. Check out the... Anyway, Uncle Hoss. He sent me a whole bunch of saved seeds. Among those were the morning glories. Those were the first seeds that I planted into little toilet paper rolls. And then he also sent me climbing hyacinth. And those were the first seedlings I planted into the ground. So Uncle Hoss has been a big contributor to the Bobblehead Homestead startup here. So I appreciate you, Uncle Hoss. Thank you again. A lot on the docket for today. Let's get busy. Oh yeah, and that's Mary Tyler Moore. The both of the nests in there are full. I've got Punky is in one and Carol Burnett is in the other nest, and Mary Tyler Moore is just standing looking at him, squawking and squawking and squawking. It's the funniest thing. Well, maybe not the funniest, but it's pretty funny. And I'll do a quick update on my plant starts. The cosmos have recovered beautifully and have started growing again. So that is just... I only lost maybe, I don't know, a dozen or so of like the cosmos. The new seedlings that I had just put out here that had just sprouted, I'd lost almost all of those. But I made up for them by splitting the cosmos, and now the cosmos are just taking off. So that might have been a good thing. Those are a lot of cosmos. Though still, the one bad thing is that they're all mixed up. So I don't know which variety of cosmos are which and which variety of zinnias are which, and I know what the zinnias look like and the cosmos look like, at least, so we have that. But yeah, they they like that tray right there in the front, they all fell out of there except for maybe 8 cells, and so I had to pick those out of the wreckage and refill the cells and put the little seed starts in there and then cover it up. And it took me all day Saturday, but I have at least twice as many cosmos, if not more, than I did before my little disaster. Okay, back there we've got morning glories. I'm going to try to get those into the ground today. That tray on the ground there is all sunflowers. I'm going to try to get those into the ground today. And there are some sunflowers back there. I'm going to try to get those into the ground today. Those are the ones that are doing the best. And I don't know which one is which on the sunflowers either, so that's a bummer. Okay, yeah. I got about 40 sunflowers to get in there, and I got more that have started inside, so those will hopefully, well, I need to check on them this morning. I haven't checked on them yet. Okay, enough of that. Tuesday morning, I forgot to check the eggs yesterday. Number one sounds... Oh, and I think there's one in there. They're both in there. Hello, number 2. Good afternoon. Are you sharing the nest with number 3 in there? I had no idea. Hi, number 3. Yes. Are there eggs in there? Okay. Guess I'll have to come back and grab some eggs later. You mad number 2. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him how mad you are at me. These bloomed overnight or this morning. They had started yesterday afternoon, but then they just popped. That's the correct term, I do believe. Popped. Very nice. 2 of them. Yep, time to get those gladiola bulbs in there. I might get 2. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll get them in there. And then I need figure out some stake stuff. Hey, more stuff grows down here very well, so that's interesting. But there's more green material for, you know, compost or lasagna beds or future soil. And I've got another row back there I can give a try. But yeah, this old hay does really well at keeping the weeds out. I made the mistake of, that's a iris coming out of there, and I should have covered it up, but that can be my walking row. These are blooming nicely. 2 over there by the tree. And then I got 3 here, 4 here. With more on the way, 5 here. 6 here. And a Bob photobomb. And I've got 2 of these lighter purple ones now. And that's number 2 still squawking. I'm getting ready to plant some sunflower seeds. So I need to water it down. But I don't want to waste water, so I finally measured. I just used whatever width the boxes were. And these are sunflowers, so you know, your standard, I can reach in there and up there to harvest the sunflowers. In fact, I might need a stepladder. So this is 44 inches wide, and I'm gonna do my sunflower spacing at 10 inches. So 2, 3, 4. So I can get 4, and then I'll move down. I've got 40 to plant today, so that's 10 rows. So I measured, 10 rows at 10 inches is 100 inches. So I know where that goes down there, and that's gonna be the area where I water. This is fun. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Just like that, we have 38 sunflowers planted. 2 of the cells were, anyway, 38 sunflowers. There are about 8 lemon queens, and the rest are all evening sun, I think. I stopped using the topsoil after like the first 2 rows. There wasn't enough hay down there, so I just went ahead and used the topsoil, but I didn't. Too much work. We'll see if I can get away with it. It should be, once I got more into the middle, where I guess the bioactivity had been more active. Once I got underneath the cardboard, it was just slimy and muddy and gross hay under there, which is what I was wanting. And I basically what I did is I just stabbed it so I could get my fingers in there and make a hole, and then I dug down until I felt the ground, and then I planted them, basically right on top of where the ground used to be. There were some rocks in there, so I kind of zigzagged a few rows. I tried to get it off to the side of a rock when I came across one. There's probably 4 or 5 that were planted, right next to a rock. So hopefully those roots can find their way around. And there we go. I got 40 sunflowers planted, and now it's time for lunch. I'm always talking about lunch. That's what motivates me out here, is get my work done, then I can do lunch. But then by the time I wash dishes and do lunch and eat it, and then I'll want to nap, and that's just how it goes some days. But so I'm gonna call this a successful day, even though it's only 1 o'clock. How long did that take me? Well, I did a row, took a break, did a couple rows, took a break, did 3 rows, took a break, did a couple more rows, took a break, and that will work. While the grill is firing up for lunch, let's go check the eggs. Number 2 and number 3 were in there earlier at the same time. Number 2 came out, but number 3 stayed in there, and she was like all the way in there by the middle. So, oh yeah, they keep moving them further back. Four eggs. I forgot to check yesterday, so these are from yesterday and today. So that means, well, I think probably all 3 of them are laying down in there. Well, except number 1. She can't decide if she wants to be broody or not. But I just need some hamburgers. Okay, ladies, I am coming to check your eggs. Good afternoon, Carol Burnett, Punky Brewster, Betty White, Private Benjamin, and the loudmouth Mary Tyler Moore. Alright, I already got 2 eggs, and I heard more squawking after that. Coming through. Coming through. Nope. Yep. Another blue egg. So that's 3 blue eggs today. No white one. Punky, what's up? What's up, dude? Why aren't you laying an egg every day? You're a leghorn. You're supposed to be prolific.